how you guys doing? So today, I'm bringing you guys along on what I do when I'm not pastoring. Well, I guess I'm always pastoring, but what I do to bring in a little bit of extra money, I Lyft drive. And so I'm gonna bring you guys along on a journey with me today. I actually came into San Francisco to drive, but I forgot to get gas. So I gotta get gas before we do anything. Okay, so I just had to put on a brand new shirt because it's freezing out there. It's freezing. Went to go get gas and I'm freaking freezing my butt off. So I always have an extra pair of clothes inside the trunk just in case something happens or whatever. Get stuck in snow. That's never gonna happen in the Bay Area. All right, so let me show you how this works. What I do is I go to my app, watch. Shirt stinks. Go online. Button and boom, I'm online. So waiting to get pinged by someone and then we are ready to go. Okay, so there's different types of customers. The first type of customer that you pick up is what I like to refer to as the quiet type. They're the ones that kind of get in the car and after you've been driving for like five minutes or so, you kind of forget that you have them in the car and so you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get me something to eat. And you're kind of like, oh shoot, my map is trying to take me somewhere else. And you're like, oh shoot, oh, hey, I have someone in the car. they're the ones that you're kind of very suspicious about. Are they gonna pull out a knife? Okay, or you forget that they're in the car because they're what I just referred to as the quiet type. Second type of passenger that I normally get is what I like to call is the dumpers. Okay, these are the folks who have just had something happen to them, you know, and something, whether it's the small ones, the small dumpers, and there's big dumpers. There's different type of dumpers, but they just had something happen to them right before they got into the car. And so what they do is they get in the car very excited that they have someone's ear for like the next 10 to 15 minutes. So they're like, finally, I can let the curtain down. Finally, I have someone who I don't know, but I'm gonna tell them something very intimate about my life. And it's very interesting because it's like, I'm not really sure if I would be a dumper, but there's dumpers there. They have to tell somebody the experience that they just have gone through. And so, yeah, it's just very interesting. Ranges from, had someone one time tell me that they were cheating on their wife and their wife was cheating on them, to, you know, you have people that tell you that they just landed the biggest deal of their lives, to people talking about something about their kids. It ranges from big dumps to small dumps, but it's like they feel like they've got to tell their rideshare driver the big news. Okay, so another passenger type is the all about business passenger. Okay, this passenger is actually one of my favorite passengers, but they're the passengers that I have to make the most accommodations for because the all about business passenger is, like in the name, all about business. So what they do is they turn my car into their personal office space. And I try to keep as quiet as I can, which can be hard for me at times because I like to boom, 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 boom with my fingers a little bit. But they're my favorite passenger for one reason. And the reason is that I get an opportunity to hear what's going on inside of their world. I've heard business transactions, I've heard leadership points being talked about, the wins, but also some of the losses that people have gone through just by ear hustling. I'm an ear hustler. I love to hear the stories and hear the conversations that people are having in regards to their businesses. So it's really, really, really interesting.
Check it.
Okay, Okay, so our next passenger is a talkative passenger. This is the passenger who just finds anything and everything to talk about. They ask you stupid questions like, do you have a mother? Really? Is that the best question that you can come up with? And they just keep talking and keep talking and keep talking and keep talking and keep. And all you want to do is just tell them to shut up, but you can't tell them to shut up because they're a passenger. And in the course, at the end of the ride, they're gonna rate you. So what you gotta do is you gotta act like you're interested. You gotta go, yeah, I agree. You have to at least make it sound like you're interested in what they're saying. But again, this is the talkative one. So they talk from the moment they get in the car all the way to the very moment that you stop. You even unlock the door to let them know it's time to get out, and they still are talking. So remember how I was talking about dumpsters? Okay, so just had a guy get in the car, right? And this is the first thing he says, and he goes, I know this might sound a little weird, but I haven't had anyone to talk to all day about it. This is actually his words. He goes, actually, this might be a little bit too intimate. I'm like, oh my goodness, what the heck is he about to say? So this is what he says. This is what he says. He goes, hey, don't you think it's weird? You know, I have a roommate, and every time he has to take a deuce, which you know what a deuce is, right? Okay. He goes, he has to turn on the shower water. He has to let the shower water run in order for him to do a deuce. And I keep telling him, it's just a waste. It's a waste. And he looks at me and he goes, don't you think it's a waste? It's a waste of money. He's letting the water run, and all I could do is laugh inside. But I'm like, yeah, yeah. That's a little weird. Hey, if you enjoyed this video today, be sure to subscribe, begin to give it the thumbs up, and in the comments below, tell me a time that maybe you rode inside of a rideshare that was a little bit interesting. So I look forward to reading them. Bye.